Hey guys, welcome back to the Parkerverse. This week, joining our collection of ever-growing home screen setups is another one from the Yu-Gi-Oh series. This time, with a request score of over 5,500, I bring you one of Yugi's most iconic monsters, and I'm sure that you guys are going to love this one.
Great Dark Magician has a disciple who can more than hold her own. Say hello, Dark Magician Girl!
And just like the rest in the series, I'm going to show you exactly how you can take your boring Android home screens and turn them into something like this. So if you want to see more like this, as well as other Android tips and tricks, make sure to like and subscribe. Oh, and don't forget to get your favorite images animated. Make sure to submit them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost them right to the top, with the #1 ranking request made on a weekly basis, so don't miss out. So here she is, in all her glory, the Dark Magician Girl. And I have to say, even compared to my past creations, this one is definitely in a league of its own. With the use of a simple AMOLED friendly black backdrop, I was able to put all of my focus and effort all in the magician herself. And I have to say, even I'm surprised how stunning this one turned out to be. Now as for the setup itself, it uses colorful icons to match the Dark Magician Girl's vibrance, a simple dock backdrop to match her accent color, and located right at the top of our screens, a bold date and time widget. Oh, and of course, I just had to incorporate Yugi himself, so how about a cutesy 16-bit animation? To replicate this home screen on your Android phones, all you're going to need is Nova Launcher, KWGT for all of the widgets, and finishing things off as icing on the cake, we're using Hex Installer. Now don't worry, I'll leave a link for everything that you'll need down in the video description below. But before we get started, make sure to smash that like button, it will really help out the channel. So let's kick things off with some Nova Launcher tweaks. Starting with removing that notification bar from our home screens to give us this clean look. For this, within Nova Launcher settings, just simply head into the look and feel section, and under notifications, make sure to disable this option right here. So now that we have that out the way, let's make a couple more changes within Nova Launcher to get this comfy icon set up. So just head into the home screen section, and starting right at the top with the desktop grid, we want to set that to 5 across and 11 down. After which, for the icons themselves, we're first going to turn off their labeling and then decrease their size. And finally, let's look at that custom dock. Here, make sure to first enable it, and for the padding option, we want to max out both of the sliders here. So now that that's sorted, we can finally add in a dock background. So starting right at the top, make sure to enable it, and then for its background color, we're actually going to add in our own custom color code. Just copy this code right here. After which, we're also going to set its transparency to 69%, and next, make sure to toggle on padding, and as for all of the cornering options, we want to make sure that we set these to round, all at 80%. So now that we have the basic setup, let's move on to our home screen app icon. Giving us this colorful, vibrant look is the Unicorn Pack. Just simply head to Nova Launcher's look and feel section, and then set the pack as your system icons, just as I'm showing here. Now, before we go any further, let's grab ourselves this awesome live wallpaper. For this, just simply head over to my custom collection app, Epic Live Wallpapers, and you'll find it there. And remember, if you want me to animate one of your favorite images, make sure to submit it right within the app itself. And of course, don't forget to boost it higher up the list. And every week, I'll be making the #1 ranked request. Now it's time for our KWGT widget. But right before we get into it, we need to first make one final Nova Launcher tweak, and I promise this is going to be the very last one. So within the home screen section, just scroll all the way to the bottom of the list, where you're going to find both of these overlapping options, which you want to make sure to toggle on. So now that we have that out of the way, let's move on to our KWGT widget. This bold out of the way date and time indicator straight from the Xenopack is widget AC2. Just simply start by loading in a KWGT layout to your home screen, and then you want to resize it so it looks something like this. Now with this widget within KWGT, all we're going to do is simply adjust the widget size. Now to do this, just simply head over to the layer tab and adjust the scale option. Now for my screen size, I went for a scale of 72.7. And of course, goes without saying, make sure to hit save before you leave. Next up, let's add in this cutesy Yugi animation. For this, we're going to use the app GIF widget. Just simply install it right from the Play Store, after which you should find it within your phone's widget section. And if you can't, you can always search for it, just as I did. Now once you've loaded it to your home screen, within the app itself, just simply select where you want to find your GIF, either locally from your phone's storage, or you can search directly through the app in Giphy. And if you do use Giphy, just search for Dark Magician and you should find it within the first 10 GIFs, or alternatively, I'll leave a direct download link down in the video description below. And once you're done with the setup, don't forget to long press it and choose the option to send it to the back, placing it right behind your home screen KWGT widget. And now wrapping up the setup, we're using Hex Installer. This is going to give you a nice AMOLED friendly black backdrop with the colors of the theme splashed across your whole system, including the notification panel. Just use the color codes that I'm showing on screen. Or alternatively, you can get a similar result using the app OneShade. Now if you like this video and want to see more just like this, make sure to hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next one. And as for your live wallpaper requests, make sure to boost them right within the Epic Live Wallpaper app itself. See you guys next time on Into the Parkerverse.